news related to the missing submersible in the North Atlantic Ocean, and we just received that major update from the Coast Guard. That debris field discovered in the search area near the Titanic. What it is exactly still in question. Eyewitness News reporter Tom Negovan with more from the Upper East Side. Tom, what do we know so far?
You know, David, we're learning just this hour that this debris was found within the search area twice the size of Connecticut. The Titanic debris site alone about the size of Manhattan. This would be a very significant development coming to us via Twitter from the United States Coast Guard. Here on the Upper East Side, we've been monitoring the situation via the Explorers Club, which confirmed early today that it offered help with this search operation in terms of equipment and expertise, but was rebuffed. The clock was always working against them, but at this hour in the North Atlantic, the international operation to find Titan and her 5-man crew is hitting a new operational tempo. The U.S. Coast Guard offering regular updates on Twitter, a short time ago reporting that the Canadian vessel Horizon Arctic has deployed an ROV that has reached the seafloor and started its search for the missing sub. ROVs, the remote-operated vehicles being used to search the depths near the historic wreck of Titanic.
Yeah, sadly, I think we're pretty much past the end game at this point. We're past the 96-hour design time for how long the oxygen will last, and also, by the way, absorbing the carbon dioxide out of the air.
New York's Explorers Club says it offered help getting rescue equipment on site early on using deepwater firm Magellan, which surveyed the Titanic site last year. The group says its offer was initially rejected by search organizers. A statement from the Explorers Club president: Magellan is en route, should have been accepted sooner. We are still trying to get side scan sonar, should have been accepted sooner, and still working on ships to transport equipment and other details.
We have a very unique perspective on exactly this type of work that exceeds, frankly, any other general type of body, even the military.
Among the 5 on board Titan, 2 Explorers Club members, Paul-Henri Nargiolet, known because of his expertise as Mr. Titanic, and Hamish Harding, one of the founding members of the club. A British billionaire and adventurer, friends say he's part of an elite fraternity, always taking care to take calculated risks.
And you take a personal view on whether you accept those risks. Hamish accepted those risks. He's quite experienced at taking quite high risks.
So the Explorers Club here on the Upper East Side now extensively involved in this search effort. Canadian and French vessels have both dispatched ROVs, remote-operated vehicles, to the seabed to aid in the search for Titan. And now we have this breaking news from the U.S. Coast Guard via Twitter saying a debris field has been found within the search area near the Titanic's debris field, which itself is the size of Manhattan. A significant breaking development. We'll keep watching it. For now, live on the East Side, Tom Negovan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Tom, thanks so much. We are actually joined now by Dr. Jennifer Waters. She is the Provost and VP of Academic Affairs at SUNY Maritime College. Dr. Waters, what can you tell us about this debris field that was just discovered, that was tweeted out by the U.S. Coast Guard right near that Titanic site?
Good afternoon, and again, thank you for having me. I'm just learning this news as well. This is definitely a very, I guess, important development. I think we need to wait to find out the actual content of the debris. I'm sure the ROVs can bring back samples to determine if it is indeed from the Titan submersible that has been missing over these past few days. But without that, I can't really talk to how this does or does not relate to that particular vessel. But it will be very important to have folks look very carefully at that debris in particular.
You know, over the course of this rescue effort, 2 scenarios have been concerning a lot of people. One, possibly them running out of air, and the other, a possible implosion of pressure, just that deep down under the water, and there's been some questions that have been raised over the exact construction materials used on that particular vessel. Can you address some of the concerns surrounding the possibility of an implosion at that depth?
Well, the pressures at that depth are amazing and extraordinary. They truly are, of a level that we don't normally see. So any kind of implosion would be significant. The other thing is, while titanium is a metal, which is what part of the vessel was constructed of, carbon fiber is not a metal and tends to be very brittle, so does tend to have very catastrophic failure modes when it does fail. So again, finding out exactly what the debris is comprised of, if they do bring back carbon fiber that is consistent with the construction of the Titan, that will be very telling that this is indeed the debris field from that particular submersible.
Well, Dr. Waters, thank you for making time for us as we continue to follow the latest developments, a debris field found in the search area for that missing submersible. We'll continue to give you updates on ABC 7 NY and on air as soon as we get any new information. Charlene.